a question. So are you ready? Have you heard of K-beauty before? K-drama, K-pop, K-food, K-fashion. These are all part of the Korean wave cultural movement. So this wave is spreading worldwide at an amazing speed. So despite a population of only 52 million people, Korea's natural influences reaches over 1 billion people worldwide. Koreans are famous for their radiant, glowing skin, often called as glass skin. So they achieve this through cutting-edge research and advanced technology, and their approach focuses mainly on prevention and natural skin health. So here, and in this context, Reman emerges. Reman means rebirth, and that's exactly what the products do. They help our skin reborn. So the philosophy, it's purity and efficacy above all else. Then the products are cutting edge, science with natural ingredients, and we'll get to those later on. And the price, they are really accessible for the top tier premium quality. And the compensation plan is excellent for anyone looking to build a business from home. I've been in direct sales for over a decade. I chose the direct sales business model because I believe in the best products should be of high quality and accessible. And from an economical and personal perspective, a freer lifestyle, have more time with my family and more freedom. So, and the people, the community that grows around this brand is amazing. You will see. So in here, Reman was founded in South Korea in 2018. In just a few short years, it already generated 2.5 billion US dollars in revenue. Tell me if this is not remarkable. It was rated #1 for a few years, and 40 million bottles of their star cream, which is this one, were sold in South Korea alone. Do the math. Do you remember what the population of South Korea is? It's 52 million people. That's almost as many bottles as there are in population. This demonstrates the loyalty and the real results that consumers have experienced. The growth was so exponential that in 2023, they entered to American market, and then followed by Taiwan. Followed by Taiwan in December 2023. And then in 2024, Hong Kong was added, and then Malaysia, Singapore also joined. And then Mexico in April 2025. Philippines followed, then UK and Japan also. And this year we had Spain and Italy also have Reman as well. So Riman has three distinct lines. ICD is called is skincare mainly. In Korea, the brand is known as Insalderm, but internationally they adopted the name of Riman. Botolab is for the hair and the body, with the same philosophy, with pure ingredients, and Lifening are the supplement to achieve that glow from within. They believe that glow starts from within. So here, this is the logo of ICD. And what makes Riman products exceptional are these three pillars. The first one is the giant bianpo. Giant bianpo, or Centella asiatica, or also tiger grass, is known as tiger grass. The name tiger grass comes from when the tiger, they fight with each other, they get wounds, and they intuitively, they rub their skin on the fields that have this kind of grass. So it helped them heal faster. So this is cultivated, the giant bamboo is cultivated exclusively for Reman on the Jeju Island. It has a much higher polyphenol content, giving it exceptional antioxidant activity. And what does that mean? It means that deep anti-inflammatory benefits to calm the skin, very deep hydration with an immediate illuminating effect, and visibly reduces hyperpigmentation, fine lines, and wrinkles. It's like having a natural pharmacy in just one single ingredient. It's really amazing. So then the second one is the Jeju Lava Energy Water. Most cosmetics in the market, cosmetics usually have 70 to 80% of water composition. And but in most cosmetics on the market, they use mostly distilled water. It's pure water, but distilled water has no nutrition, no nutritional value at all. It's just the flat water. Reman uses something very different. It uses volcanic water that has been naturally filtered for over 400,000 years beneath Halasan volcano on Jeju Island. So it's rich in essential minerals. It's completely free of impurities, and it provides hydration and nutrition that are tested and verified exclusively in partnership with the Jeju Lava Water Research Center. So any of you will feel the difference as soon as you start using these products. And the third pillar is the nanoliposomal technology. Liposomes are spherical molecules that encapsulate all these premium ingredients I just told you about. Riman uses a revolutionary microfluidizer processor that creates liposomes particles so that they are so small that they actually penetrate deep into our skin layers. So visually, I like to compare with if you eat sushi, you know, salmon roll. Salmon roll has a membrane. It's a spherical, it has a membrane, and inside you can see some liquids. So imagine this in very, very tiny little particles with all these giant Bianpo and energy waters that can penetrate our skin and deliver all these benefits into our skin from within. Okay, so then I'm going to show
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Pyeongpool, introducing the first of its kind, Giant Pyeongpool. Infused with Jeju Lava Energy Water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference, a difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm, Riman.
Okay, so Riman has a smart farm. Is an integrated complex. It has their own solar power station. They have their own labs, wind energy, and the volcanic water extraction site is also there. They control the entire process from start to finish. So for over a decade, I've been a convinced advocate of a natural living, a natural lifestyle. And for me, knowing what I put on my skin is non-negotiable. The skin is our largest organ, and it was precisely this Riemann unwavering commitment to clean and high quality ingredients that made me say yes to this company. Farm to skin concept, or directly from the farm to our skin. This is the only way that we can effectively control the quality of what we apply on our skin every single day, isn't it? So no intermediaries, no uncertainties. At Remon's Intelligent Farm, everything is monitored. The temperature, the sunlight, the clean production. They use solar energy not only for sustainability, It allows complete control over the production environment, and it also guarantees not only the quality, but also the consistency from batch to batch. As a business, this part is also very important. Now, think with me, other brands, they don't have this kind of concept, do they? So how can we guarantee the commitment of purity of a brand that relies on a third parties and outsourcing ingredients to produce their cosmetics? We simply can't, right? So going back to the Centella asiatica, the traditional tiger grass that everyone knows in Korean cosmetic. So here you can see on this little girl, on her, what she's holding on her right-hand side is the size of the normal Centella asiatica. And on her left-hand side, you can see a big size. This is the one that we grow in Reman's farm. It's larger, it's more robust, more nutritious. It's unique and pattern characteristics. And this one is called Giant Bianco. We are the only one in the world with these concentrated properties cultivated exclusively in Reman. Okay, so Riemann sources its ingredients directly from Mother Nature. That pure volcanic water, excuse me, the island of Jeju was formed in 1.6 million years ago through a massive volcanic eruption. So during those eruptions, an immense amount of water became trapped beneath the volcano, protected by layers of lava for millennia. So this is the heart of everything that we do in Riemann. Water that has never been polluted, that slowly filtered through volcanic rock, enrich itself with rare minerals and eliminating any organic or harmful impurities. We use this water not just as an ingredient, but also as food to grow our own Centella asiatica, our Biangpu. With this volcanic water, Biangpu grows, as you know, 5 times larger than conventional Centella asiatica that you can find in the market, like 5 times. It's not just about the size, it's also about their potency. So this plant contains extraordinary levels of phytonutrients, antioxidants, and active compounds that simply don't exist in other varieties. We are the only one in the world using it. So if you see in products that you can, I'm sorry about my cat. He usually likes to meow when I'm doing a presentation. So if you see products with Centella asiatica sold in the market, they typically come from third parties. They are dry, dehydrated, losing half of their effectiveness. In our is fresh, is alive, and full of nutrients, and enhanced by all this unique volcanic water. All right, so here is the ICD in cellular dermatology. Now that you understand the origin, let me tell you about this line. This means that we are not talking about creams that simply stay on the surface of the skin. We are talking about dermatology at the cellular level. Each ICD product has been formulated to penetrate and nourish and regenerate the skin cells from inside out. It's skincare that acts on biomolecular molecules on living cells, not just this superficial epidermis. So, and here are the sacred triad from ICD. We have first the ICD dermatology booster. This booster has almost 90% of lava Bianco water. Is the first step of our routine because it's really a powerful one. It immediately boosts hydration. It prepares the skin to receive everything that follows. It restores also the pH and the skin barrier from the first time, very first application. And the second one, we have the ICD serum. Here, this one has almost 74% of also lava biang pool water. This product is responsible to giving us this luminosity, this glow, the elasticity to the skin. And I'm not just talking about empty promises. We have clinical tests that proves this in various types of skin. So it's really a good product for anti-aging effects and significant improvement in elasticity. And the final, we have this dermatology cream. This is the one, is this cream. Look at the size of it. It's amazing. So this one has almost 65% of lava biang po. It creates this radiant, firm skin, and it clinically proven anti-aging and gravity-defying effects on the skin. It helps you seal all the hydration on your skin, and it's really amazing. Right. In this slide, we are talking about transdermal technology and cosmeceuticals. So as you can see in the graphic on the left-hand side, you can see what is topical, a dermal, something that stays on the outer layer of the skin, which is called epidermis. This is where most cosmetics that we can see in the market, they stay in this layer. Transdermal is when they have the capacity to penetrate all this layer into almost, you can see the veins where the blood vessels are. So this is the transdermal. So this is the technology that Reymee uses, this machine that's called microfluidizer. There is a technique that normally they use on pharmaceutical products. And Riman uses this to break down all the particles in really, really tiny molecules that actually delivers everything that we need into our skin. So behind all this, we have some really important people working very hard every day. These are world-class specialists. All formulations are tested rigorously every single day by this impressive team, and we have tests, derma tests, this certification. This means that the products were tested on human skin under medical supervision and demonstrated exceptional tolerance and efficacy. This is also suitable for pregnant and babies. Then, but here's something really chilling. As I said, some products also contain Centella asiatica, and here are some tests that were run in some Centella asiatica from some countries, and that were included in some famous names in the cosmetic industry, and they show traces of pesticides and heavy metals such as lead, arsenic, and cadmium. But our Bianpu, you can see on the right-hand side, they run 463 types of pesticides, and we detected zero. Also zero in heavy metal tests. They were not detected anything. So quality really speak for itself. Since 2018, 49 awards and recognitions of international prestige for Reymee. And here is the competitive advantage for those considering business. The company Ask Reymee holds exclusive rights for 20 years over the giant Bianpo. So from 2022 July until 2042 July, this type of Centella can only be used by Reymee. And in 2025, USDA certification also gives us exclusive rights for 20 years to Reymee. It took 2 years of rigorous testing to obtain this certification. in this, and this is also this certifies that is a new variety of Centella asiatica, is recognized worldwide for its synergistic efficacy. And also here in 2025, it obtained a halal certification. I'm sure that there are a lot of people here in this call that will be very pleased to know that this certification, it's one of the certifications that we have in Reymee. All right, let me show you this video. So one of Riman's star products is their collagen mask. If you haven't tried it, I grab them as soon as you can because it's amazing. You will see the difference in just one application. This is a marine collagen from New Zealand. It gives you immediate lifting, intense luminosity, as if you had a professional spa in your own home. And here it starts some testimony. Oh my God, this is me. This is my story. I found this photo on the left a few days ago and I was speechless. I was thinking, who is this woman? She looks like my grandma. So I'm a little bit embarrassed to share even this photo. So I generally thought that I was taking care of my skin back in 2023. I use all the natural products. I cleanse, I moisturize, like most people do. But I had zero understanding about there's actually a difference between skincare that sit on the surface of the skin and deep hydration ones that delivers real hydration deep in the skin. So this really matters to us. So when I started using Reman, I discovered that in just 2 months, these products to my skin to a whole new level. I saw my skin genuinely rejuvenate, and I was amazed when I placed these two photos side by side. So in such a short time, I witnessed incredible skin rejuvenation. I never had any fillers. These pictures don't have filters. I never had any treatments like besides the normal cleansing and hydrating routine. So this is all Reman's unique natural products. So I really like this testimony. I really resonate with her. She's also in her 50s and she also likes natural products and she doesn't use anything that it's harsh for her own skin. This is also plant-based by Riman and her skin is glowing and it's much she lost her hyperpigmentation and it's really really amazing the results. And some people have results in different times, okay? Some people see faster, some people see it later, because we are all different people. Like in this slide, you can see this lady on the top in 7 days, and some people can see just after a few applications. So everyone is different. Everyone have their own journey. And here you can see these two ladies, how their wrinkles have improved as well. And if you ask me, can Reman's product change lives? I really think it does, especially if you can see all these testimonies in this slide. If you can change your face, it can really change your life. Can you imagine the impact that it can have emotionally and in the confidence of these people? This is really outstanding. Also, skincare is not only for women, men also enjoy skincare and they can see good impact in their skin. And I also love this slide. This is Chanvin. Chanvin is also in this call. Chanvin is also our director from Malaysia. And this picture on the left, you can see how his skin was after the vaccination of COVID. So his skin started to create this allergy and he developed cystic acne in his skin. And then after using, he used all sorts of treatment and everything. He can explain to you later. And after using Reman's product, his skin started to heal. And a few months ago, he came to Macau. Yeah, he came to Macau to visit us. So I wanted to take a photo with him showing his previous photo in the iPad, as you can see how bad it was, and him, how I met him and how I share his photo. He's completely like a baby skin. It's no Photoshop. There's no Photoshop here. It's real Chanvin and his healed skin. Right. And then if you don't believe in me, you can also, if you use IG, you can also search on IG #Reman, and you can see all these testimonials shared by real people. These are, you can see their stories, you can see how they love Reman's product, and also how Reman changed their lives for better. Right. Here, Riman, we don't just work with designers, we collaborate with legends. And one of our key partners is Pentagram. Pentagram is widely known as the world's largest independently owned design studio. They are the creative minds behind some of the most iconic visual identities on the planet, such as Lululemon, Nike, Starbucks, and many others. And for our packaging, we partner specifically with the designer Paula Scher. She is a true icon in the design world. She's the creative director of Pentagram. As you can see here, her exceptional work, design work on Reymaa's packaging, right here in this photo. Reman also has So Riman's makeup line is toxin-free. For me, it's also very important to know. I'm very glad to know that it's toxin-free. It also contains Bianpu. Besides making us prettier, more colorful, it also protects our skin and is healthier. So you can see the different products in the makeup line that we have. We have lip tint, glow up lip oil. The cushion also has 50 SPF and makeup stay. And then Botolab is the hair and body care line. So it uses Deserticola, is known as the miracle of the desert. It's a resilient plant from microalgae that survives in the desert. So it's a really powerful ingredient, and Reman uses this ingredient in our hair care products. And Swamel Body Care is also a miraculous bioremediator that contains a lot of very good properties and ingredients that helps our skin heals and glow better. I forgot to mention that all products are vegan. As you can see here, the symbol of vegan. And Great Scent starts with a master. Reymee also collaborates with Frédéric Bourtin, is the world's most acclaimed nose, to develop our premium Bottle line, bringing really his expertise in every bottle that we use in personal care products. And hair testimonials are here. So as you can see, people can see really good results using our products, hair care products. Just in a short time, you can see how the hair grow faster, more compact, more healthier hair. Women when they reach, especially during menopause, the hair starts to thin out, and Riman can really help them their hair to grow healthier and become fuller, as you can see here in some of other testimonials. And Lightening is the line for our supplements. This supplement, Deep Talk, helps heals our gut, support our gut healthy, for the bowel function works better. And then also we have collagen drink. And here you can see how popular Korean celebrities also choose Riman products. And celebrities don't choose anything. Yeah? They have good taste, they know what is good, and they only share and back products that they believe in. So because their reputation also matters. So here you can see one of the actors. And watch this video.
Evolution. Some evolutions, through countless attempts, completely surpass the previous generation, demonstrating their superiority. This process gives rise to a new species, a giant soldier infused with the mysterious energy of Jeju lava. The original source of energy, the light body, evolves through multiple iterations. Until dawn.
All right, to wrap up, I hope this journey through Riman has shown you that we offer something really special, a pure nature, advanced science, a guaranteed quality and real results. And thank you so much for your attention, everyone. And this wraps up my presentation. And now I'd like to pass things back over to our host, Katrina, to guide us through the next part of our agenda. Take it away, Katrina.
Wow, thank you, Sandi M. How does that sound, everybody? Can you go ahead and send some love to Sandi for her wonderful presentation and sharing with us? Send some hearts and love there as we continue on. And ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce our speaker tonight, Mr. Chanvin. Mr. Chanvin has really been a strong background and has a strong background in corporate world for more than 15 years in sales and marketing across the branch of a bunch of different industries, including banking, telecoms, real estate, and advertising. This has given him a super solid understanding of business strategy and how to grow markets. He's also an entrepreneur in mobile and web development. Also, he really gets how systems work, how to scale things up, and it's all about the digital innovation. Plus, he's got over 20 years of experience in network marketing. He's really dedicated his career in helping people grow, mentoring leaders, and building awesome teams in different markets. Today, he's a pioneering leader in Southeast Asia, and he was the very first to reach the rank of director in Reymee, Southeast Asia, back in May 2025, in just 18 months. He's built and now leads the fast growing organization with over 10,000 people spread across 10 countries. He's also been recognized as top producer in Asia twice, which shows how consistent and great his performance and results are. Today, we're going to share all about Reemee's unique products and reward and explain why this is an incredible chance for you to become a pioneer leader in the market. So please help me join and welcome a big warm round of applause to Mr. Chanvin, the first director of Reman in Southeast Asia.
Thank you so much, Katrina, for the great introduction. I hope that's not too lengthy of a description of me. And of course, I want to say thank you to our phenomenon presenter of the night, Miss Sandi M from Macau. She professionally delivered Reman precisely to all of us why Reman is such a unique company, such has unique science backing for our products. And of course, today we have incredible hosts for tonight. Miss Katrina, she's from the Philippines. I hope everything is all right in the Philippines for you and for your friends. And of course, today, both of them, they have things in common. They are Pilates and yoga instructor, believe it or not. What a coincidence, you know. And of course, today, Reman actually draws a lot of attention from different level of people, different background or professionals coming together in this unique platform. And of course, today, as what Sandi Manhal has stated, today, people are talking about the word K movement. So when everyone talk about K movement, it means that Korean culture has become part of our life, especially during the pandemic, right? Everybody gets stuck at home. They watch Netflix, and somehow or other, they actually fell in love in one of those Netflix series, K drama, or even K movie. Right now, people are talking about the latest K drama by Jun Ji Hyun, Colony. If you have not watched, it's a great movie about what do you call zombie and stuff like that. All right. And of course, today we have a special guest, but I want you to stick around. And thanks for sticking around because this is a very wonderful moment because we're going to talk about the ka-ching, ka-ching moment, how you can actually be part of this great opportunity, great platform, and join us as a team. So if you are ready, I want you to put the emoticons of love in this chat room over here. Send some loves to all of us. We are the Reman community from across Southeast Asia and the world. Thank you so much, guys. So this is how I look like. This is what Sandi actually mentioned. Prior to me joining Reman, I came from a corporate background. I actually started my own business. And also on the side, I'm actually involved in some sort of network marketing, affiliate marketing program. And of course, little that I know that, I don't see myself being in Reman if it's not how these products work on my face, all right? Cystic acne and also significant hair loss after prescribing a lot of, I've been prescribed these, what do you call medications. So I took 3 different types of antibiotics and of course some steroid based medications just to stop all this, aggravation, things that is, flaring up across my face, right? So what happened is that a friend of mine from the US, his name is Robert Nan. So I'm truly grateful. And of course, he did not actually give up because it took him 5 months, close to 6 months just to get me to believe in this platform. And I first started as a user before dabbling into the business. And of course, today, all I got to say is that this is a product that we have never seen before because a lot of people say when a company that has 3 different categories of product, you have a total of probably close to 40 SKU in total. Maybe we lose some focus in the development or strength of each product, right? Because most of the product are actually formulated by somebody else, by a third-party manufacturer. But what happened is that Reman took the initiative to build it from scratch. So we call it from seed to bottle. Now, this is the company that is truly unique. And of course, this is what we call a disruptive company that will take the world by storm because we heard too many about these lotion potion category, right? So now very quickly today, Reman offer one of the best oh, I must say, this is by far the most attractive affiliate marketing program for each of you who loves to make money. And to me, this is a business that is recession proof, okay? Because like it or not, during a pandemic, people still want to look good. They can just give up on eating expensive supplements and nutritional stuff, but they cannot give up on looking younger and better, right? So what happened is that the traditional method of us buying our skincare routine, all right, because now skincare demand is higher, especially now everybody wants to achieve that glass glowing face or glass glowing skin after they watch their favorite Korean drama. And so they say, I'm going to buy these Korean products from all this retail store. And little that you know that most of these products has to go through a chain of intermediaries, and eventually you actually pay much more than the original cost, or what we call unreasonable cost of the product. So go through a chain of manufacturer, distributor, wholesaler, retailer before it reaches your hand. But today, Reman actually, all right, take that intermediary out of the picture. And what they do is that they allow us to be a prosumer. That means we can produce, we can build our team of franchisee. At the same time, we become a user. And so if you choose today that I just want to look good, but I'm allergic to money, I'm not interested in making money, okay? Even though I'm telling you, you get to make 5-figure and above or 7-figure annually. If that's not your thing, you just want to look good with that glowing skin. So what you need to do is that you need to obtain the referral link from the person who invited you tonight. And so let's just say the username gonna be XYZ or your friend's name, .reman.com. All right. And what you do is that you click and you choose to be a customer. Okay. So the best part is that when you become a customer, you actually buy the same price as all of the affiliate marketer. We don't have retail, wholesale, or member price. We only have one single price. We call it the Reman price. Okay. So what happened is that the benefits of being a customer is that each time when you spend, you get to earn 5% cash back. And with that cash back, eventually when you accumulate throughout the year of the total spending, you can actually use that to redeem free products. And on top of that, if you know that our products is amazing, all right, and you say that I'm gonna buy a few more from my daughter, from my mom, or my mom-in-law, I want her to be happy and look younger. What do is that you buy more and you hit a certain milestone and become a VVIP customer, not just VIP customer, but VVIP customer gets upfront savings up to 10%. All right. So now here's the second thing, the second option. The second option is that what if I can buy the product with savings and I can make money by introducing my coworkers, my neighbor, all right, my business partner, all right, or I probably want to treat this as a secondary business to what I already have, right? So what happened is that because Reman offers you 6 different types of income. 6 is better than having 1. So this is probably one of the best plan B for you to build your residual income stream. So Reman doesn't just pay you monthly, we pay you weekly. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer weekly or monthly? Of course, the answer is both, right? You're gonna have weekly income and monthly income. So we have retail commission is up to 54%, open group 30%, uni level 5% for all the repeat sales or new sales that you brought in. And of course, we have leadership override up to 4%. And when you work harder and you become one of the company's top position, we call it director rank and above, all right, which it only took me less than 7 months to achieve that rank, and the company will make you one of their owner, and they actually reward you a total profit sharing of 1%, all right, and of course leadership match bonus up to 40%. Now, this may look very complicated, but I'll just explain to you. We have 7 different ranks of affiliate achievers here. Everybody join from day one as a planner, and you get at least a minimum of 10%, up to 50% or 54% in total retail commission. Now, I'll just simplify it this way. Reman business is similar to how Starbucks or McDonald's run their franchising business. There are two income streams for Starbucks and McDonald's. One is to retail commission or retail sales. That means the number of French fries and burgers or coffee being sold, that's how much you make, right? That's the retail sales. And on top of that, all right, the McDonald's and Starbucks makes what? Makes franchising income as what we call loyalty income. Let's just say today you are probably based in Metro Manila in the Philippines, and you introduce me. You know a friend called Chanvin, and he's actually living in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and he has a lot of friends from other places, other cities, other countries, and I built a chain of affiliate marketer that probably connect to 10 countries with 13,000 people in their organization. And guess what? The good news is that if you found a person like me, right, you probably hit the jackpot, right? Because the company gonna pay you a loyalty income for bringing in a superstar franchisee. Okay, so now very quickly is that what if today, all right, if I work just slightly harder, okay, and I want to become a team leader, because team leader rewards leadership. Okay, so we have two different kind of income here, as I mentioned, the retail income and the other one that is what we call loyalty income. This is what we call the loyalty income. Okay, so you work less, all right, but you are probably the one that is good at mentoring, coaching, or connecting the dots with powerful people that knows a lot of people and that knows skincare, that knows people that has skin. Okay, and what happened is that you introduce, say if you are the introducer of me, you are just a team leader, and I achieve the rank of a team leader, and I make 10,000 US dollar as example. What, how much do you make? You will make 4,000 US dollar extra. That is being paid by Reman to your account. 10,000 paid to me, extra 4,000 US dollar as a residual or passive income being paid to you. And so what happened if I brought someone by the name of Sandi, and Sandi is someone from Macau. She built a team, a consumer, or what we call a franchisee, and whatever effort that she puts in, she make more than you, which is very fair because the company pay based on effort. All right, if that person is good at promoting product, great. What happened is, let's just say Sandi makes 10,000 US dollar, the same amount as I do. Okay, and how much you get? You get 2,000 US dollar. If Sandi introduced someone that is even further away, her name is Katrina. She's based in Metro Manila. She's a yoga instructor. Guess what? If she makes 10,000 US dollar, you're gonna make 1,000 US dollar. But what happened? Here's the second situation. The second situation is that what if three of us, myself, Sandi, as well as Katrina, we overtake your rank? That means we work much harder than you, and we became the first few national directors in the world. I'll tell you why there's only we are the first, we have the opportunity to become the first few national directors in the world because there are only less than 12 national directors. And of that 12 national directors today, most of them are actually male. Okay, so lady power, you guys gonna go for it. Okay, so there are the potential, the market potential remains huge, and we are still early. All right, like one of my good friend recently said, we are not a ground floor opportunity, we're at the basement floor opportunity, super early. What if today myself, Katrina, and Sandi become national director, and each of us just make 100,000 US dollar? How much are you gonna make? Even if you're just a team leader, the good news is, congratulations, even though we overtake you, supposedly most companies stop paying you when someone overtake you, but Reman remains loyal to you because you stay loyal with Reman, and company aware of your hardship. The company say, I'm gonna pay you. If Chanvin makes 100,000 US dollar, you're gonna make 40,000. All right. If Sandi makes 100,000 as a national director, you're gonna make 20,000 US dollar. If Katrina becomes the first Philippine national director and she makes 100,000 US dollar a month, you're gonna make 10,000 US dollar. All right. Does that mean it's only one chain of organization? No. The question is, how many chain of franchisee do you want? It depends on your hard work, okay? And of course, today, this is the income potential that you can possibly make when you become a manager position, senior manager, team leader. 200 and above, 500 US dollar and above for senior manager. Team leader is roughly around, on average, statistically, what we have is 2,000 and above to probably 14,000 US dollar on average earning per team leader. But today, if you are someone, you see, the definition of success is different. Some people, they are happy with just 1 to 2,000 US dollar a month. Some people may be very ambitious, and you are probably prior to Reman, you're already a very successful business magnate or a tycoon, and you say, I'm gonna make at least what CEO makes, right? So this is the potential earnings. Director makes 15,000 US dollar and above. Senior director 30,000. Now this is just estimation of how much they make an average per month. And national director, the good news is there is no limit, 150,000 US dollar and above. And of course, today the company don't just pay you generously, but they also pay you in kind. They send you to Jeju Island to see it for yourself. That we have our exclusive world first smart farm that actually cultivate the giant Byungpool plant, and of course other heritage plant that what you can actually experience yourself, see it for yourself in Jeju Island. And of course, Reman is also very unique because we are the first network marketing company that actually built and own our own five-star resorts in Jeju Island. And of course, Jeju today is known as one of the top most visited places in the world, and also recognized as the for its UNESCO Natural Heritage Site. And of course, today, when you are part of Reman Affiliate Marketing Program, you get a free, a free platform where it allows you, a free system allows you to have these front office, okay, to get your friends from across the world to be part of Reman. All right, you get your own app replicator web page, you get your own reporting system, how much you have generated, the sales, everything in real time. And of course, today Reman is just only at the beginning of our global expansion plan. As I mentioned again and again, all right, we have a massive plan of growing into 50 countries. All right. The first 3 years since 2023 global expansion plan began, we are already penetrated 10 countries. And this year itself, we just opened 5 to 6 additional countries. And of course, the good news is that if you're tuning in from Thailand, Australia, congratulations. I have good news for you. We are opening Thailand and Australia in Q3 and Q4. Okay. So please stay tuned for all these new the new updates, new business development of Reman. And of course, today, if you're gonna be part of Reman, all right, this is probably your best decision ever. All right, before I end this session and introduce a good friend of mine, I want to say something. Okay, when if you're choosing a platform, all right, it's like, you already know, you have the best recipe, you probably have the best product on your hand. The question is that how do you leverage the system meaning to say, if you have a coffee recipe, are you going to use Starbucks business model, McDonald's business model, or you're going to do your own way? All right. Because if you're going to say, I'm going to use Starbucks way, that means I want to go global. Of course, the skills and magnitude of building this business is different. The result is different. Okay, if you're just happy with serving local market and local community, then you can create your own brand. But today, what if today you are equipped with a free program called Team 1% System, where we are one of the largest, fastest growing team in the world right now, even just a short span of 2 years. All right, we have a proven support system, mindset training, regional global events, product knowledge, training or seminar, compensation training, coaching, leadership, yada, yada. You know what? All these are provided for you for free. Okay, as long as you're part of Team 1%. And of course, today we are very thankful today to our Team 1% founder, the world first national director, Mr. Tim Her and Chris Kim, and of course, under the leadership of Robert and Joan and myself leading the team today. You guys are in good hands, all right? And of course, today, whatever you see is just the tip of the iceberg. What you don't see is what we do on a weekly basis. We have these Zoom training program. We have physical event. We call it Glow and Grow event, where you get to actually experience yourself for the first time how amazing this product is. All right. And of course, today we have weekly regular business showcase that you're attending right now for every Monday. And of course, every Tuesday starting this coming Tuesday, tomorrow, we are going to have a Malay session, all right, in Bahasa, if you're tuning in from Malaysia. And of course, every Wednesday, we have a Mandarin session, okay? And of course, we have this global Zoom event as well as physical event where you get all this international class coach like Mr. Tim Her and Chris Kim. All this is entirely offered to you for free when you're part of Team 1%. And of course, 3 simple steps. Step 1, you're going to be part of this business by being a user yourself. Either you come in with a basic set or you come in as a business set. But if you are very, very ambitious and you want to build it big, all right, and you want to build it fast because you know opportunity like this doesn't come by all the time. So you lock in yourself with a senior manager pack. This is the highly recommended pack. Of course, we don't actually set this as a mandatory. You can actually start as a user with the basic set or either as a business set for your whole family. But we highly encourage you, if you see this as a global franchise opportunity, which is very, very affordable, which costs less than 10,000 US dollar, roughly about 32,000 ringgit or 6,000 over US dollar, which you cannot buy any international franchise. I think this is probably the most reasonable pack for those of you who are business opportunists, all right, or business people. You love this because this is way too affordable for most people to own a business. And of course, today we have what we call Refer 5 Free for Life. Step 2, teach your 5 planners along with yourself, find your own 5 customer and find your own 5 franchisee of affiliate marketer across the world, just 5, all right, and another 5 customer that only want to support you by buying the product from you rather than buying from the usual retail store. All right, guess what happened? The duplication effect is that when everybody does the same thing as you, your potential earning 6th generation depth of a user and affiliate marketer, your potential earning is 1 million US dollar. Now, very simple. Here's the logic. What if it just looks too good on the paper? All right, looks too good to be true, and it always looks good on paper. What if it's just 50% success rate? What if it's just 10% success rate? Is that still a good number? Even like a million, 10% of a million US dollar is 100,000 US dollar. That's good money per month, right? What if it's just 1% success rate, which is 10,000 US dollar? I believe that kind of income puts you probably at a very what we call middle high class in most cities, right? So what happened is that this is one of our leader who actually started this business without any knowledge of skincare. He actually owned his own software and business, software and mobile app development company, a male that doesn't know anything about skincare. So when he first started this business, his first month income was only 5,000 ringgit or 1,194 US dollar. But what happened is that when he used the right method of building this business, using the Team 1% system, his income just grew gold madness, all right, exponentially by 10x, 11,000 US dollar. On the 3rd month, he actually bring back 16,000 US dollar back home. All right, the total all in all 3 months is actually 29,000 US dollar, or equivalent to Singapore dollar, close to 40,000 if you're from Malaysia. Then the Malaysia ringgit 6 figure, 127,000 ringgit, and of course peso 1.7, Thai baht 1 million. All right, that's very decent amount of money or decent ROI if you are a businessman. And of course, today we are very happy to have someone joining us tonight. And of course, he's a good friend of mine that I've known him for more than 15 years. And we've been friends for that long, but we have never do business together because, we come from the same industry. But what happened is that, his path has never been the same ever since he started network marketing 20 years ago after he left the entertainment business. And he became one of the most successful hotel and resorts operator and owner. He also owned several F&B outlets and also a couple of other businesses such as private equity firm. And he was a former sensational singer in Malaysia. All right, back then in the 90s, he has a similar background just like Chris Kim. Of course, today is truly an honor. I'm incredibly proud to introduce this person to share his thoughts why all of us should be part of Reman. Let's put our hands together by putting in the emoticons or the clapping gesture, the clapping emoticons here. Let's welcome Mr. Reymee Hussein from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Over to you, Mr. Reymee.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chanvin, for the kind introduction. Bismillah, Assalamualaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen on the call. I don't know, I'm just lost for words, but I'm very grateful because, Chanvin actually, this gentleman is the person who invited me to Reman, right? So he introduced me to Reman, and yeah, I initially it was more I was impressed with the whole branding and the products and everything, how it was packaged, the copywriting. I thought it was a great the company put together themselves looking really good, right? So that was probably what in October last year. And yeah, I wasn't there to look at the business of Reman. I thought the products was presented really well. The videos were very impressive. I took a look at some of them, and as a businessman, and my background is in business for more than 30 years. I've seen a lot, right? And I'm very particular about who I partner myself with. As throughout the years, you want to keep a good name. That's how people do business, right? So I always say business can come and go, but relationships and friendships should last, regardless. Um, so I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of experience throughout the years, and so sometimes good opportunities come across your path in your lifetime, but very, very rarely they're great ones. Okay, so I could not doubt that when I took a look at Reman, did a lot of research. I had the blessing of meeting, uh, the owner, and I was in Macau at their convention last maybe a couple of weeks back, uh, and I had even the pleasure to meet all these lovely superstars here, Jesse and Sandi, our presenters today. Hello, guys. I haven't seen you guys since then. So you guys did a great job. Thank you so much for doing what you do. So what I saw, I'm not going to take too much time. I I saw great potential, not for myself. If you talk about just money, it doesn't really motivate me, right? But when I see something that I can help others to achieve something that they've never achieved, I think that that was the thing that really got me. And I saw where Riman was. It had all the right elements. The products was when the products are that great, you don't really need to sell. It's all about recommending and sharing great stuff, like what we do anyways. Number two is the plan. They're very generous. They pay you weekly and monthly, so cash flow is great for people. So it makes it worthwhile for people wanting to build. Number three, the timing was amazing because where Reman is right now, like I said, I always say it's not ground floor opportunity, it's really basement basement floor opportunity. So if you take position now, the potential of where you're going to go in the next few years is huge, right? And then the system that they have, right? The training programs, you don't have to have any experience. You don't need to have any skills. You just need to be teachable and coachable, and you'll be unstoppable. So just plug into the training. They have everything. Before in other companies, I had to come up with all of that. Here we have the amazing, leaders like Tim Herr and Chris Kim and the rest, and Mr. Chanvin. You don't have to recreate all of that. Just plug in and play. And another thing is that I was blown away with the vision of Riman. What Chairman An wants to do in the next 5 years to go into 50 countries, that's a tall order. That's not easy to do. They need all those right elements. And when I took a look at that, I said, I cannot deny that they do. They do have all the right elements, all the right components that they need to go into 50 countries, to go into 50 countries in 5 years' time. They want to be the top five in this industry in the whole world at chart. They want to hit 5 billion US dollars in annual sales. From where they are right now, they're doing about 100 of a million, right? And when I looked at that, 5 years, 50 times growth, that's 50x. So their trajectory of growth is not your linear trajectory, it's like that. Literally, growing this way. So I thought to myself, I said, if I could help a couple of people who are really keen this year, if they want to earn $1,000, they work really hard this year to hit $1,000 and then slowly just organically grow with the company in the next 5 years, 50x, then their $1,000 will become $50,000 a month, right? I mean, potentially. But if I can help them earn maybe $10,000, $10,000, 50x becomes $500,000. $500,000 in the next 5 years, not 50 years. Our chairman wants to hit that in 5 years, and what it took other companies 30, 40, 50 years to do in 5 years. That got me excited because helping people, I mean, making money is nice, but helping people make money that they've never seen before that fast in that short period of time, that is something money cannot buy. And that was what I was really excited about. That was the potential I saw. If you can see the same potential, guys, if you're here on the first time on the call, welcome to Riman. Thank you very much. God bless all of you.
Thank you for the fantastic sharing, Mr. Reymee Hussein from Kuala Lumpur. Can we just send all the love to him? And of course, as I mentioned today, whatever you have just seen is just the tip of the iceberg. What lies underneath is the very exciting journey, 90% of the iceberg that is untapped, unexplored, as well as the market that is most likely, I would say 99.9% of the world population hasn't heard about Reman. So I will end this session. I will pass this my presentation back to Miss Katrina. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Wow, my mind is officially blown away. What a wonderful thing that they have all shared. Tonight is just the beginning, and it really is the typical and literal tip of the iceberg. Do yourself a favor and reach out to the person who invited you tonight to this business distribution. It's a total plug and play system, and we want to see you glow and grow with Team 1%. So on behalf of Sandi, Chanvin, Reymee, and the whole of Team 1%, have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, and wonderful life. Good night, everyone.